All right, so it appears we're doing an offline convo again. We have a little bit of a different viewing here. So my view is not normal to the camera angle. So my eye contact is going to be a little different this time. So it's a good way to situate as far as not being able to see oneself directly and just looking at the camera. So I guess this is my new life. This is my new life. This is how I'm supposed to resituate myself. Other than me just being my main audience, I am due to care for others. Well, I mean, I've been always doing that, but it's more like I'm not just my main audience here, and I'm just like kind of like, this is the what do you call it? I'm peripheral. I'm my peripheral audience now, so sitting like in the back seat. So this offline combo is I got this card, the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like that's no wonder, you know. And cutting it, Eight of Pentacles. It's due to mastery, and what do we want to say about that? Let me get this. Okay. Angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages. My chakras, my auras, my space. You know, doing your lovely, wonderful, excellent things. What were we going to say about this? Well, I almost thought I was doing a live, and forgot to take off the settings of like the interactive chat feature. Now, let me just go ahead and preface this that I do not have any like particular distaste for the like potential commentary or like, you know, comments left on my channels. However, what my distaste was relevant to is just that it was like more work, like having to manage and go through all the stuff, because in any intake valve or any, like, there's a filtration of what actually is of substance rather than just like kind of more of a distraction to getting the more enjoyable part of the work done. So I don't mean to be what do you call it, non-receptive nor ungrateful for, you know, that potentiality, that reality. It's just, you know, it's a matter of fact thing. The more things that you have, the more things that you have to kind of like maintain. So that was just like I've experienced a little bit of a decline there. Anyway, yeah, so I think this is kind of part of the messaging. With things heating up in the physical realm, I felt the phone on my dashboard should be like lowered a bit and just kind of protected away, like a little bit more in shade. And so with that, I was like, oh, maybe I'll be able to do this thing here. And then like abracadabra, you know, one thing leads to another. And so even though like I think I'm making eye contact, I think direct, I don't know if it's actually portraying like on this part, because this is me like normally looking at myself there. Anyway, here we go. What do you want to tell me, my panel? That's the one. Ace of Pentacles in pocket. Excellent. Excellent work. This is continually funded, like forever funded. That's what that is. What else do you want to say? Should we shuffle on camera, or do people believe me now? Believe that this thing is for real, that like I'm legit. Oh, yeah, 10 of Pentacles for sure. Ace to the 10. Oh my God. This is like a major investment, you know? Going from, you know, what those invest like on, you know, they're just like, try me out like an arcade, right? Let's see what this game is all about. And then like maximize to the 10 of Pentacles. That's a massive investment. Like this is my good luck charm kind of energy. How do we put this? Okay, I guess we'll store it right here. Yeah, that's a good start. Okay. What else do we want to say? My panel, like this new era for me, what's going on with it? I mean, I know I can harvest these things just for me, especially with my current locality, being so ultimately selfish throughout the whole process. I mean, there's still some like people doing other people dirty there, and just like massive lies. And you know, I think I'm supposed to play dumb and like, okay, I'll just, you know, I'm on the inner circle now for you guys, and or with you guys, because that's what you propose. And it's just like, I think there are just so many lies slathered upon lies. So what do you want me to take out of this? Like, why am I here? What's going on? I mean, I have a better sense of this energy now, that this new energy that is kind of like with me. I definitely don't want to bag on the person. I just need to emphasize the need for boundaries. And it's like, it's just inappropriate. I mean, I haven't even met the person yet. Like, come on. I've seen too many revolutions of this, so this is just like the best case of like how to handle it for all parties, especially with a like one-on-one type of basis, like for each party for sure. And if there's a potential like us thing, I gotta seriously. So okay, let's get back. Let's get focused. What do you want to tell? Like, why am I here? Like, obviously I'm supposed to be here for X amount of time. I don't know. This is not like the final like frontier for me. I know that for a fact. So what is my purpose here? What am I doing here at this particular job? Why isn't it that I haven't transitioned yet to the other thing? Like, what is it? I mean, I've already put out my rates out there. Maybe they're a little too high for like the common person, but you can't lie, the value's there. So why am I here? Like, am I supposed to pocket? Is this bonus round like so massive that I'm taking like a what is it? Like, what's going on? Okay, so you tell me, why is it that I am still here? I think it's just a natural process of things, because I mean, just like with the camera angle thing too. I mean, one thing led to another. It was very unexpected. So it's like, there you are. 2 of Wands. So this is sizing things up correctly. This is knowing what you bring to the table. This is just a clear emphasis on like what I do deserve versus what I don't. Because for a long time, it's been a process of elimination of like, once you've like had to go through a great deal of cumbersome things, it's like, I definitely know what I don't want, like in another person or another situation, but like that kind of attitude needs a little bit of an adjustment. I mean, that's great to know, but it's great to also know what you do want and what you do bring to the table, more of like the righteous way of doing, like yes man mode. So that's the reason why I am where I am right now. It's just setting the tone, like absolutely correct, no mistake whatsoever about it. Yeah, so what do I want? What do I want to do with this? Okay, so I think, is there anything else, or is it really that simple? 4 of Wands in reverse. So it's establishing roots, making sure that you're not overwatering, like it's ensuring that there's no root rot, that like that there's periodic maintenance, so that like those little beetle worm, like mealworm things, the grub doesn't get to the roots, and you're doing the watering correctly and the sunlight thing correctly, positioning correctly, but undercover you see like these mealworms like eating at the roots. So it's you know? So then periodic maintenance as well is important. Oh, what else? Just really listening internally to the ancestors, knowing that you have your internal, like, basis, like the founders, the, like headquarters, spiritual headquarters. That's what that is. Holy smokes. So it's just keeping in touch and base and giving more weight to that, especially that like hidden commentary, versus, what's happening on the externals. Because like with this, like YouTube and like all of these social media channels, you don't know who owns what, like for real, like who has the major pull in those arenas. And like, my son was just talking about how like Google just bought Fitbit, and I'm not talking smack or anything. This is just an observation, but it's like, whoa, that's crazy. I mean, like, based on the amount, like I'd say that was a worthy buyout. But at the same time, it's like all of Fitbit contacts like are written over to Google. So now Google owns all of the, I mean, this is a presumption, but like it's a fair presumption that Google now owns all of those contacts like that, like historically speaking, that linked up with Fitbit along with their new users. So those that are not really tuned into like this buyout is, you know, they're also like kind of linking up with Google, whether they realize it or not, like enhancing those, what do you call it? Demographics, like the transparency of that is like insane. Anyway, it's not like, it's just side thought, you know. But so you don't know like who owns what and who's controlling what, like who has the actual say in things. And so it's not to instill fear, at least for what I'm proposing here. It's more like just because I have an increase in viewers and numbers and a decrease in this and that doesn't say shit. Like there are people who have like a shit ton of numbers, but in real life, like there are secret societies that could care less about them, honestly. Those are just like distractions for like the mass media. And I'm not talking smack, I'm just saying this is a reality. Just based on my own experiences and my low head counts, like I know that, like, you know, there's pay-per-views and I do appreciate the donations provided to kind of heighten me in that level, you know, from time to time. I'm just saying, like, knowing the reality of how people kind of like, there's a cover charge for practically everything. And so that's basically what they're saying here. So listening to my internal crew, the ones that, you know, have earned their seating and continue to prove that, so it's not, their stats are not just stagnant and, you know, they're still all relevant. So these are massive magicians, honestly, like holding the stakes so that we're building the tent. You know, it's kind of like that, holding down the foundation so that we can, like, I can cover appropriately with like crisp form, you know. So that's what that's talking about there. And again, the solar plexus chakra, like, unite on that. You know, like it's a chest bump, but instead it's a tummy bump, like a solar plexus bump. Okay, so okay, what else do you want to tell me? So why am I here? I think it's just kind of drowning out the noise, because regardless of wherever you're at, especially if we're looking at expansive view, like let's say Tina, you're going to be not just worldwide known, like you are already cosmically known. You already have created your imprint on several realities, different eras. You're just a timeless piece, honey. Your name, your sentience will be known for eons to come. Yeah, you'll be referenced just as much as, I don't know, what Einstein, I don't know, those, you know, you're known, you're truly known and acknowledged, like, credit for sure. So what do you want to tell me then? Like, what are we going at here? Oh, yeah, okay, so they reminded me. Looking at the expanded form from like this microcosm, it's just going to be so much more magnified on the exterior. So why not just focus on like what I bring to the table, so that the universe like automatically does a switch stance, and they're like, ah, there you have it. Here you go. You turn the tables, and without knocking them over, like, I'm not going to play anymore. It's just looking at that, the refinement of focus. And give credit where credit's due, which means the attention, the resources, the time, etc. And yeah, I think things are like slowly, like not slowly, it doesn't even have to be slowly, just one thing leads to another, and that's the accurate form of it. So me staying at this job for the remainder of time that it takes to get to a certain avenue of stable sustenance, independent sustenance, then is not going to downplay, like kill off the resources. You know, it's not going to deplete the resources that I have available. It's just like, it's a kind of like a negotiation with the world. Like, I still have to live in this facet here, so and I still gotta pay bills, but at the same time, I don't need to be a sellout. I don't need to be part of that whole game. I don't need to be a pawn in all of that. So in the meantime, in the interim, I'm just covering my bases. So well, I'll see what to say, my dearies. Two of Cups in reverse. So these are undercover, again, alliances and partnerships, and Seven of Swords. So but this is also saying that there is still theft that's happening. And like, how if like I were the president of my own like locality, you know, like, how do you manage all of that? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a complete, like, what do you call it, utopia. Like, how do you manage the crime rates and all of that? And I don't mean to get all political here, but I mean, I really feel like there are, you know, legit underground societies that assist with the management of like the bullshit arena. And some things, like, you gotta let people like play out their shit so that you can manage accordingly. You know, you gotta let people represent themselves, like what they're actually about, and then you've got your proof, right? So I think there's still shit going on. So that's the reason why I'm here, to help mediate and mitigate it. And the rewards will come massively, abundantly, because it's like, if this is a little bit more of like a relatable art piece that Spirit wants me to engage with. So, like, yeah, I think that's that's going on there. Okay, so last bits that they want to say to me, my cream crew. What do you want to say? Because you're kind of hidden, you know. Page of Pentacles for sure. So they're saying, do what you do best, like the Freudian share thing, multiply the investments, break down that massive pentacle into like a shit ton of investments. So it's kind of like yeah, it's kind of like a solar blast alchemy, where that major pentacle does like this confetti effect, but it's kind of like it's in the pressure cooker, like heated up to a massive temp, and then like it blasts, like kind of like Apache tears, if you like from meteor, like coming through. Apache tears, how they're made. So that's obsidian in its offering, basically. Because the properties of obsidian versus Apache tears are quite different. Not meteorite. I was thinking lava. But that's basically. Am I remembering that right? Anyway, I didn't say meteorite for a wrong reason. So there's something cosmic about me, because like a meteorite would be like, psh, you know, so that's something there. Huh. Okay, so they have different properties based on how they're made. And, yeah, there's something about like, kind of like Tektite and Apache tears. So that's something, I think I have to wear my old earrings again. Anyway, I think that's it for now. Bottom of the deck is Page of Wands in reverse. Starting, because I know this is a new reappearing theme. I got it kind of like offline, personal reading just yesterday. Top of the deck is King of Swords in reverse. Something about like me embedding something into the collective consciousness. It's kind of what people fear, you know, about mass mind control, but this is different. This is something that's like planting a seed that's worthy. So in your subconscious, I suppose, there's something about what the all-seeing eye wants to distribute, like the confetti effect here. Kind of like that's hidden, like in your dark night of the soul, like is relative a common thread to many others. So it's kind of like that reality there, and that's why I'm choosing. Bottom of that is, yeah, some food for thought for sure, some things to think about. That's what they want me to offer. Like I'm offering points, but they're also like breaking it down like 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, you know, like two, you know, kind of like that, different neighborhoods. Yeah. Okay. What's behind the King of Swords in reverse? I just want to kind of like know. 3 of Pentacles. So this is pertaining to new contracts, new assignments. So things are shifting to offer me a greater deal of opportunities, not just a better deal. Like it's more fitting. So this is part of the role, like kind of they're saying edging, but like that's what they're showing me. What's beneath that though? 5 of Pentacles in reverse, no more, and then 6 of Swords. Yeah, so this is kind of like navigation and like kind of swampy roads, but like, you know, there's like a myriad of different terrains that I need to get through, because there's 6 of Swords right there, and then 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm supposed to just navigate like as is without having to micromanage, like delegating, like clear the way, you know. This is something that I need to do. Yeah, one more thing there, the Lovers in reverse, and then Tower moment. This is, oh, somebody's all shook up. Oh my gosh. Not supposed to micromanage. Then the Lovers are in reverse. So there's a sense of ownership in this, like there's a hidden alliance here that's very much, yeah. So, oh my gosh, for sure. Yeah, there's a hidden alliance there because somebody acknowledges me as absolutely worthy. Somebody that actually does matter, that does have power. So those are not always the same thing, but they are, I got a combo piece with me. Yeah, 6 of Wands right underneath that. Absolutely. So this is leading to absolute victory. I got it. So what's my ultimate takeaway? What do you want to tell me? My panel. Death in reverse, transformation. That is what my panel is offering. It is, it's wonderful. It's not like I'm the side piece to the main story. Like it's now like heading into it's the main story. All right, so my cream crew, what do you want to say? Nine of Cups, satiety. They're satisfied. They're happy. They hope I'm happy and satisfied. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, that's good. All right, thanks very much for all donations provided in light and love that equally reciprocate. Thanks so much. I call back all my power, all my energy to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, and also to go through the same with Archangel Michael's blue flame. Thanks so very much, and have that refortified back into me with no bother, but all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of Med with their appropriate karmas to assisting with a sequence of roll out in light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.